too long, Colin and Justin! We missed you. I had to follow your life on social media. I'm so happy you're back in the studio, and you've been busy renovating a humongous cottage project. And we want to start with the before, because it's always fun to start with the before and then see how you transform the whole thing. So this is the before. Let's talk a little bit about what you were dealing with in this space.
Yeah, this is it, isn't it? I mean, their own little slice of hell in Halliburton. Oh, sorry, Halliburton. That was it, you know, because Colin and Justin's Cabin Pressure premiered last night on Cottage Life. We're really excited. Season 2, bigger, bolder than before. And again, we're just trying to push the envelope so that Canadians stand up and say, you know what, my space should be special. You know, so Canadian cottage bedrooms kind of look like this.
Yeah, they do. A lot of them do, except we can't really smell it through the television, but animals had been occupying this space for quite some time.
Pretty much, yeah. The house had been empty for the best part of, I don't know, 10 months or a year, and pretty much every type of entomological animal and critter, anything that crawled, walked or flew, was in that house somewhere, so we had a lot of work. But we had what we call massive potential. I mean, it's a simple one to observe. It needed everything done. I'm dying to show you the after picture, Tracy.
Okay, well, you want to see potential? Take a look at what they turned this bedroom into. That is the new space, complete with the gorgeous bed. The barn, yes. It deserves applause. You have to have a vision to be able to do that sort of thing.
Well, you have to, you know, you have to understand space. But what we did with that, Tracy, if you look at that image, we've actually changed something to the right. We've changed the pitch of the roof. We've added an ensuite and a dormer that we built. But essentially, everything's really woodsy and really current. And our big accent colour of choice at the moment is red. We love red. We are on red alert. And we use it in every single project. But yeah, that's the master bedroom at the cottage.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And you've actually brought sort of some of that here to the set so we can talk about it and deconstruct it a bit. I love the fact that you're using red because you guys do tend to stay with the masculine black to anchor everything down. The red is fun and gives it some levity and some lightness. I love that.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a good look because then you can seasonally adjust it.
Right.
You know, and I think that's the thing, you know, we're talking about major construction on our cabin show, but here's a way to get the look if you're in the country, if you're in the city, anywhere, without getting into full-scale reno, okay?
Okay, right. You just have to add some of these colors.
Exactly.
The wood you've got here in the bed, you've got some of that happening in your actual cottage, which I love. It makes it sort of more rustic.
I think it does, yeah. All the wood that you can see here, the bed, the tables, they come from Artimano right here in Toronto. And I really like that kind of wavy live edge. But I think the killer point, the big return for us here is the ink shuffle mural. Now, we were working on a condo project recently, Tracy, and the den in the condo didn't have a good view. In fact, there was no view. It was just a flat concrete wall at the back. So we took an elevation picture of what the view would have been had there been a window there. And had the chaps at ink shuffle blow it into an 8-foot by 10-foot mural, which we positioned on the rear wall. But to make it look less like a mural, we actually put a curtain rod across the top, and we've recreated that today in our cottage vignette. And I think that's the important thing. When you're designing, one dimension is all very well, but if you can get further dimensions into your scheme, it really makes it pop and just creates a much more effective trompe-l'oeil.
It gives it that depth. That is amazing. Okay, now let's talk about some of these other features that you have here that really just add to the space, like the tables at the foot of the bed. A lot of people would put a bench in. I like this idea.
You know what you think? You want a bit of flexibility, don't you? You know, and we don't always have space as well, you know, especially if you're living in a condo. These are amazing. These are $60 each.
Ooh,
big money from HomeSense, and they're collapsible. You can actually fold them away, put them in the cupboards out the way. But I just love the fact that they're little kind of like wheeled benches, so you could use them in a variety of different places. You know,
yeah, like binge watching Downton Abbey.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What?
Back-to-back episodes.
That is a classic like TV dinner tray.
But then I would bring that up here and maybe have my laptop sitting on it, a little bottle of wine sitting there, you know, when I'm propped up in bed, as you do.
Bit of a drinker, right? A bit of a drinker.
And I think that's where the extra pillows come in, isn't it?
There you go.
Designers are always putting loads of pillows on there. But if you like a glass of wine, you need those pillows, because you're kind of sitting like.
I mean, I think it's also important, Tracy, to look at the fact that we haven't just gone red and black and timber. We've added a really unusual geoprint, and I think that's quite unexpected in a cottage kind of aesthetic. We've done the same over here on the chair. We've taken that lovely chevron, and I think that's what's good about interior design at the moment. There's a real liberation about what you can do. Previously, we used to be so tied up, and I can't do that. That doesn't go there. That won't work in the cottage environment. Well, at the end of the day, it's your home, and if you want it to work, it will work. So the little geo points just add an unexpected flair, and the fur as well. All the things that are redolent of a really relaxed relaxing day at the cottage.
Okay, good. When it comes to textures, take a look at the rug. I love that. Where's the rug from? Is that Artimano as well?
No, that's from HomeSense.
Oh, it's cute.
You know, so we're not kind of like breaking the bank here, but isn't it great to get different textures in there? You know, and people use the kind of the cow skins a lot, but now there's loads of different kind of patterns that are actually being used with these animal skins, and that's one of them, the kind of patchwork. And we just love the fact that it is a feast for the finger. You know, it's great to touch, great underfoot as well.
Yeah.
But it's got a bit of extra personality. So you've taken something that's essentially a country product, but given it a modern twist. And I think that's the thing about this look. You know, we can imagine this being in a basement somewhere. You know, you could be in Toronto, you could be in Vancouver, you could be anywhere where you don't have a window, you don't have a view, but you still want to create that kind of escapist feel.
It's really interesting as well, the way that there's a real appetite at the moment for cottage and anything cottage related. And whether you are in, you know, in a high-rise condo or a back split or a townhome, there's no reason that you can't take elements of the cottage look and make it appropriate wherever you happen to live.
Bring it home.
Bring
Yeah,
it
a lot
home,
of us can't afford second properties, but some people are going cheaper on their primary property just so they can afford a second property.
That's a big trend at the moment.
That is a huge trend right now. They want to get out of the city. They want to be in the country, so it makes a lot of sense. Well, if you love this mural like I do, you're going to be happy to know that everyone in our audience will receive a $100 coupon to put towards any Ink Shuffle product. You can get your own. Amazing. We haven't forgot you if you're at home as well. Go to www.inkshuffle.com. Simply enter City Line in the coupon code space during checkout, and you can get $50 off your purchase.